Hey you guys, Desmond here.
And LaCresha.
And welcome back to the channel.
Ooh.
And today we are here to talk about RuPaul's Drag Race UK Series 5, Episode 5.
Seven?
5. 4.
Five?
5. Episode 5. It's time for the Rusical.
Ooh.
An amazing Rusical. You know, we're speaking a little head, but amazing Rusical. If I must say so myself. But what did we think of this episode as a whole?
It was a really good episode.
Really good episode. Y'all have been mad at me because I would have treated this like season 14 and did another non-elimination episode. Y'all have been mad at me.
Facts.
This would have been the third one. Y'all would have been mad at me. Might as well call this season 14 all over again because ain't nobody going home.
Nope.
Ain't nobody going home.
Shoot. Ain't nobody.
Going home. Where everybody's staying. But we'll go into that a little bit later. But yeah, I really enjoyed this season. I'm really enjoying season 5. Even with them having to erase She Who Shall Not Be Named, it's still turning out to be an amazing season. Like, honestly, I like all these queens. I think this is the first season in a while where I liked every queen. And I've liked every queen. Well, except for obviously the one that was edited out. But from the ones that we got to see, I liked them. So, let's go ahead and boot scoot into this episode. So, we had to say bye, Miss Carter.
Bye, Miss Carter.
Let me hear you say bye, Miss Carter.
Bye, Miss Carter.
Give me some. Hey. But yes, they return to the workroom. They read her message. See you in a bit, Miss Carter. They go sit down, and I love Caramel. I do. I love Caramel. But she had a little bit of the delusional bug up on her up on this couch. Talking about, I don't think I should have been in the bottom. I don't think I was that bad. And I'm sitting there and I'm like,
Madam.
Ma'am.
We watching the same thing.
Man, who did you think? Honestly, it should have been you and Vicky. Because you know me, I'm big on judging as teams. Miss Naomi Carter should be. Well, actually, if I was judging this, Miss Naomi Carter would have went home episode 2. But that is another conversation. That's another post that I may share one day. But Miss Cara here. But I didn't like the way that Miss Ginger Johnson stepped in here. Like, you done got you a win and now you feeling yourself? Mm-hmm. Like this whole, like it was just this part here. But like this whole section here. Like once we get into New Work Day, yeah, she was still cocky, but she toned it down.
Right.
But here in this moment, baby, she had a little too much dip on the chip. I'm like, all right now, not too much. But bring it down. You can say what you need to say, but bring it down. All right? All right. Then Banksy decided to apologize again for, what happened. Not I. Not I. But one thing that I really did like was Vicky also apologized. She's like, I can see how what I said could have led you to where you went. And I'm like, thank you, because really, you opened this door. And I'm not sure if somebody broke it down to her, but yeah, she opened that door. And I'm just really glad she...
that they were all mature enough to handle it.
Yeah, they were mature enough to have this conversation and be like, yeah, I shouldn't have said it like that. In defending myself, I made it sound worse than what I was trying to. But it is now the next day in the workroom. They're sitting down at the table. They congratulate the 3 badge winners. And we didn't get a room mail this week.
No.
I was a little sad. They just opened the door. Hello, hello, hello.
Hello, hello, hello.
I'm like, okay. So, we find out that this week's mini challenge is the reading challenge. Because reading is what?
Fundamental.
Exactly. And I have to say, this has probably been the best reading challenge all year. Like, this
That's
one
saying
was
something.
really good. Like, I really enjoyed this. Only, like, 2 people bombed for me. And unfortunately, one of them was Caramel. And I'm like,
Caramel.
I know she finna, she finna read them down. She finna read them down. Baby, she got up there. I'm like,
And
sis.
choked.
That is my biggest fear if I were to get on Drag Race and it's time for the read. Because, I'll read. I read a bitch. But
All day, every day.
my worry is I get in that exact moment right there, I put on those shades and go blank. That is one of my biggest worries if I ever step into those pink walls. Is that I get to this moment here and I put on my shades and I go, So just know if I ever make it to this point and y'all see me on the TV and I put them glasses on and I say, first, just know it's over. I'm finna bomb. I'm finna bomb. Y'all just don't read me. Don't laugh at me too hard, okay?
Don't laugh at too hard.
So don't laugh at me too hard. But yeah, I thought Banksy did a real good job. Oh, especially with the DD joke. And hopefully you'll get DD ported. Oh, I almost failed. But yeah, overall, I really enjoyed DD Licious. Oh, Michael. Michael was reading them bitches. Hard. I'm like, oh, Michael. See, that's why you need an older queen on the cast, honey. They know about reading.
Yes.
They'll read a bitch. Ginger had some good reads. I'm like, okay, Ginger. Got chuckle. Mm-hmm. Vicky was the other one that was just kind of like, she was just horny. I'm like, sis. First you're talking about right in Tamara's face because her nose is big. And then you say you don't know if you want to fuck Banksy or feed Banksy. And I'm like, oh my God. What is going on in these streets, honey?
And feed her what exactly?
Like, my goodness. There's no need to be this feral in the workroom. No need. But yeah, Carmel, that was rough. That was rough.
And it was just like, yeah, I'm about to eat this. And it was like,
crickets.
I thought I was funny.
Crickets.
Nope.
And then Kate Butch just came through and annihilated everybody.
She was like, hi, Robin Williams. Hi.
Oh my God, that read that she did in the confessionals. She said, yeah, she's more like Robin Williams than me. Neither one of them are telling jokes right now. I was like... And then when she threw that stray at Naomi Carter, she's like, Miss Naomi Carter. No, for real, does anybody miss Naomi Carter? I'm like, how is she gonna catch a stray? She ain't even there. Oh yeah. But we needed this because the reading challenges this year were not it. They weren't.
They were garbage. They've been bad.
They've been okay. I'll say I won't say they're garbage. They just been okay. Some have been garbage though. Some were garbage. But I'm so glad these UK queens came in and started reading girls. So we find out that Kate Butch is the winner. And RuPaul announced that this week's Maxi Challenge is Panto She Better Don't, the Rusical Live. You know, they love doing their Rusicals live over there in the UK, honey. They really do. But Kate Butch being the winner, she gets to pick her role, and then all the other queens get to duke it out for the others. So once she picks her roles, it was relatively easy. You know, people are like, oh, I'll do this, oh, I'll do that. But we got to the end where Caramel and Ginger Johnson both wanted that horse role. And, you know, they ultimately went to Cara first. But then as they went on and saw what the last two positions were, they're like, no, let's not do that. We want to put on the best show possible. Not me. And then Tamara's going to be like, I'll do it only if Caramel do. Nah, don't throw me in there. This is sabotage 101. Let Ginger do that role, fail, and go home. It wouldn't have been me. I ain't going to, no ma'am, I'm staying right here. Staying right here. I'm going to do my little ballot. Have my little ballot. Me.
Oh, me.
You know, I love a good ballad. I still be singing. I still be singing, gagging for you,
Begging for you.
in all that I do. They ate that up. I'm wondering where that's gonna fall because I know it's gonna fall on the Spotify rap this year. I know it is. Cause babe, when I tell you I bumped it that like it was the hottest new track. It went number one here in my house. It went number one in my household, okay? And it was number one for plenty of weeks. Plenty of weeks. It stayed there, baby. Giselle and oh, what was her name? Oh yes, Militia?
How do you?
No, I was just talking to her on Twitter the other day, and I can't remember her name. Hold on, I was talking to her on Twitter literally just the other day. It might have been yesterday. Yeah, she commented something. I commented on something that she said. Let me see. That was me hating. Oh my goodness, but I'm gonna find it. Hold your mule. Hold your mule just 1 second. Here we go. Militia Skunt. There we go. That's what it was. Militia Skunt. Yeah, because you got to be careful with her name. Militia Skunt. Yes, we were just talking. Hey sis.
Hey sis.
It's Christmas. But yeah, she posted that song and talking about how neither one of them made it to the finale after that. And I was just telling her, how much I hated that. And she was like, oh yeah, I remember watching your reviews, loved it, can't wait to meet in person. I'm like, I can't wait either. Like, hopefully, if she's not at DragCon next year, hopefully she'll still be in the area. And I'll be like, hey, wherever you're performing, I'll show up and support. But yeah, let's get back to Drag Race UK. So, they go through the vocal rehearsal with Michelle Visage and Dane Chaplin. Then they come back and they did dance rehearsal with Karen Hauser. Howard. She is a Strictly Come Dancer. Okay. For those who don't know, that's Dancing with the Stars. They originated it. It's called Strictly Come Dancing in the UK, honey. We changed it. I wonder why we changed it to Dancing with the Stars. Maybe just to let them know, hey, celebrities are here. Watch here. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
was The Office over there too?
I believe so.
Was Friends over there?
Friends originated here. So if they did do it, Friends, yeah, it did. Mm-hmm. You're probably thinking of Shameless. Shameless started over there. Mm. And we still called it, Shameless over here. But yeah, unfortunately, I can't watch Strictly Come Dancing because there's no way for an American to watch it, which I think is stupid. So stupid.
It's not on Acorn.
What's an Acorn?
Not sponsored. But we could be.
Call us up, honey.
Acorn is a streaming app where they show a lot of British TV. So it's like the British version of Netflix. And you can see, the Downton Abbeys and all of the other British shows that they have over there.
That's cool. How much is it, or is it free?
I think it's like $5 a month.
That's cool. I'll look into it, see if they got Strictly. They probably don't. But if they do, I will get on it because I love Dancing with the Stars. So, like, if I can watch Strictly too, that'll be... Because I remember the season that Baby Spice was on. Oh, I was trying everything that I could. That was many years ago. But I was trying everything that I could. Before
you had a VPN.
Huh?
I said before you had a VPN that could make
and even with my VPN now, I've tried. It won't let me.
Oh no!
Yeah, I've tried. It won't let me. As soon as I signed in, it was like, "Oh, we can't let you." Blah blah blah. And I clicked here why. And one of the reasons is it says if you have a VPN. I'm like, fuck. I'm like, just let me watch. Just let me watch Strictly Come Dancing. I want to watch. I don't know any of the celebrities. I just want to watch.
I know. Like, ooh, they had the ice skating one too.
Oh yeah, I think it's called like Dancing on Ice or something like that.
Something, and you know, our first
Miss Vivian was on there. Yep,
UK Queen was on there this last season.
But yeah, you know they did that beautiful.
Yes, Acorn sponsor us.
But yeah, you know they did that beautiful tribute to Lynn Goodman because you know he passed away earlier this year. Oh, yes. Had me in tears. Oh, honey, I'm sitting right there on this couch right here. You can't see it because... Why can't you see
his arms are in the way?
Because my big-ass body's in the way. But I'm sitting right there boo-hooing. I had to pause. Like, once the dance was over and, you know, they were just standing there looking at that empty seat with the spotlight on it. Yeah, I had to pause. I'm like, y'all, I was, and it wasn't just like a little cry.
You weren't ready.
I wasn't. And it wasn't just like a little cry. It was that ugly, snotty cry.
Like worse than the Kim K cry.
Oh my gosh, you would have thought Lynn was my grandfather the way I was over there just boo-hooing. But you know, I've been watching Lynn on TV for what, 20 years? Dance with the Stars has been on?
Dancing with the Stars, because we're on like what? Season 53 or something, right?
No, we're on like season 32, I think. Because, you know, for a while they were doing 2 a year. Now, for the past like 5 years, they've only done 1 a year. They were running out of celebrities.
Facts.
But I miss it being twice a year, though. I do. Baby, I tuned in every season. Kept my little scorecard. It's way over there. I can't reach it. But yes, you can't tell me I'm not a judge on this show. Never had danced in my life. Well, never done ballroom dancing in my life. But you can't tell me. But guess what? My scores be what their scores be most of the time. Because there's sometimes I'm like, oh, that's a good 5. And they're like, 7. I'm like, man, I would have been the mean judge. I would have been the mean. Y'all thought Lynn was mean. Y'all would have hated me. Because some of them dances, oh yeah, that's a good 4. And then here's somebody 7, 8. I'm like, did we watch the same thing? But anyway, so we get back to their rehearsal. Dee Dee admits that she's never seen a musical or a panto. And I'm like, excuse me? Excuse me. And I'm sorry, you live in the UK. There's no excuse for you have not to seen a panto. Now, I have it. I live in the States. But I guarantee you, let me visit the UK. I'm going to try to schedule one during my time. Because if it's anything like the Rusical we had, oh, I would have a good time there. I would have a good time, baby. Good time. But yeah, Dee Dee, I'm going to need you to go watch Hairspray. Go watch Rocky Horror. It's Halloween time. Go watch Rocky Horror. And then watch the 2019 remake after that.
Of which one?
Rocky Horror.
Was it 2019 remake of Rocky Horror Picture?
Yes. Remember Laverne Cox played okay, hiccup. That just threw me all off. And then Victoria Jackson played Janet. And old dude from Disney Channel was Brad. Christina Milian was the redheaded one.
That was a movie? I thought it was just like a live show.
It was a movie. It was actually like a remake. Now, it aired on TV, but it was a remake. I enjoyed it. A lot of people shit on it. I enjoyed it. Is it as good as the original? No.
Of course not.
But I still had a good time, and I bought it.
Nobody can be.
Yeah, I'm finna say, I have it on my Vudu. I bought it. It was a lovely time. A lovely time. And I watch it every year.
Find to your Vudu and watch it then.
Yeah. Do you still have it?
Is it the same password? Or
Ain't nothing changed on it. Ain't nothing changed on it, honey. From when you were watching Drag Race off of it. Ain't nothing changed on it. Okay? But yes, we go through the dance rehearsals, and now let's get to the main stage. We have Mother RuPaul here. What do we think of her look for this week?
I kind of like it.
Kind of like it is the best way for me to explain it too. Like, I kind of like it.
There's something off, and I really wish she'd have picked a different color wig.
It's like you were inside my mind. I'm like, I wish she would have chose maybe more of like a strawberry blonde. I think that would have popped.
Either that, or she should go back to her classic like orangish yellow blonde.
That would have worked too. That would have worked.
And I think it would have complemented the outfit a lot better than that silver blonde hair she's got going on.
But yeah, I likes it. But yeah, like I don't know. Usually I have like little. Oh, this is what we could do to fix it. I don't know what to fix. But I like it, kinda.
Yeah, like I like the shape. I think she just kind of looks like a bee.
Sweet little bumblebee, I know what you want from me. Sorry, that's my song right there, honey. But yeah, let's go ahead, and our judges this week are Michelle Visage, Graham Norton, and our special guest judge is Kush Jumbo. You can come back anytime.
I love Michelle's outfit.
You can come back anytime, Miss Kush. Yes. I loved her. I loved every moment she was on that screen. Every moment. Every moment. So, it is now time for the Panto She Better Don't, the Rusical Live. So, up first we had Kate Butch. What do we think of Kate in the Rusical?
I think she did a pretty good job.
I think she did an amazing job.
She did really good.
She was the narrator. She held the whole thing down. She did the different voices. She really engaged the audience, aka the judges.
Yeah.
I was kind of
which I thought was cute and entertaining.
Yeah, like I've never seen a panto, so this was like my first little taste of it, and I'm like, oh my god, if this is what pantos are like, I definitely need to go see.
With the audience participation.
Yes. But yeah, I think she did an amazing job here. I really did. Up next is Michael Maruli. Michael Maruli. Now, I thought Michael did so good.
Yes.
So good.
Michael was very entertaining.
Oh my goodness. Very entertaining, engaging. You're going to hear the word engaging a lot because with this musical, you have to engage more than what you normally would have to. Like, you need the audience to participate, aka the judges.
Right.
I think it would have been cute if they would have had
a live action version of Dora the Explorer. Swiper, no swiping!
I wish they would have brought in an audience for this.
Me too.
Like, typically for musicals, I'm okay with the judges just being there. But in this case, I wish there was an audience. But yeah, I thought Michael did a fantastic job here. So, moving on to Dee Dee Licious. What did you think of Dee Dee?
She was okay.
I thought she did a good job. You're gonna hear all the same things from me from each one. I think she did
great. I think she did fantastic.
I don't think she was as engaging as the others, but I still think she did a good job here. She knew her words. She was to me, she was really committing to the gig. And thinking, and just watching through, like, afterward, like, getting these screenshots. And I'm sitting here and I'm like, okay, I need to watch to see what she really did to justify a bottom 2 placement. I didn't see it.
Right.
Same with Banksy. I just didn't see it. And I think because they've had so many non-eliminations, they're like, fuck, we can't do another one.
Right.
But like I said,
they've had like 3 or 4 of them, right?
They've had 2. But it couldn't have been my drag race because call it season 14, honey, because ain't nobody going home again. If we got to send home 2 queens at one time at a later date, then we'll do that. But for right here and right now, nah. Nah, y'all all would have stayed. Up next is Vicky Vivacious.
She did really good.
She did such a good job. She committed to the character. I love the back and forth between her and Michael Maruli's character. I'm not going to say that character's name on here. YouTube might get mad. But, well, that is somebody's name. But, YouTube is weird. YouTube is weird. But, yeah, I thought Vicky did a great job. What did you think?
I thought she did a great job.
Mm-hmm.
I gave my opinion first, remember?
Yeah, your one line. I thought you had more to say other than that one line. Up next, we have Caramel and Tamara Thomas. I think they did a great job.
They did. They did a really good job.
They brought in the...
Go ahead.
Oh, okay. They brought in a nice little comedy break from it. The whole thing was funny, but it just brought in a different energy for a quick second before we went back to the main thing of trying to find the cat.
Right.
But yeah, I really enjoyed them. What did you think of this duo?
I thought they were very funny, and I appreciate the fact that the energy they brought livened it up and woke you up from what else was going on during the show. Yeah, I even got these extra screenshots when they did the group hug and they were all walking together across the stage. I'm like, yes. Up next, we have Ginger Johnson. She knocked this out the park. Mm-hmm. She did so good. And if I was she deserved her win.
We'll talk about that.
Slightly deserving.
Yeah, I don't disagree. But I feel like somebody else should have got it. But we'll talk about that in just a hair. I thought she did an amazing job here. And this would have been the part where if I was Carmel, I would have been mad. Because I'm like, no, we should have made her do this part so she can be bad and go home. Mm-hmm. It's not my fault she, got to the end and there was nothing but these roles left. But yeah, Ginger Johnson did a really good job here. The vocals were on point. I love the incorporation of the moves. I love this outfit they gave her too. This looks really good on her. Right. Like this blue shimmery moment. I'm like, yes, I can get jiggy with that. What did you think of Ginger's performance?
I thought she did a pretty decent job. Mm-hmm. She did really good for her solo.
She really did. I was kind of sad when they made her get back in the horse thing. I'm like, no, let her stay.
Right? I was like, why does she got to get back in the cow?
Yeah.
Move over.
Now, last but definitely not least, we had Banksy. Her critiques were the biggest. The fuck are y'all talking about? Because everything they were saying to her, I'm like, did we watch the
same thing?
Did we? I don't think we watched the same musical.
No.
Like I'm confusion. Mm-hmm. Because this ate. I thought she did good. Yeah, she was a little awkward on stage, but she's not a dancer. So yeah, she's gonna be a little awkward. But it wasn't to the point where it was taken away from the performance because she's playing this butterface. So I imagine she would be a little awkward in her movements, Right. But hey, what did you think of Miss Banksy here?
I don't think she did that bad of a job.
At all.
But, it's not Creation Desmond's Drag Race.
Played in my good sis face here. But yeah, that was our Panto. She better don't. So, the category for tonight is Mirror, Mirror. So, LaCresha, you get Mirror, Mirror. Now, I'm thinking like last time, because this is a category we've had before. And we found out, I think it was season 14, where they said it was not Mirror, Mirror on the paper. It was like reflective something. But we're going to assume it said Mirror, Mirror this time. Which it probably didn't. What would Roxy St. James do with the prompt, mirror, mirror?
Now, if it actually said like mirror, mirror, I would go there would be two directions I could go.
Mm-hmm.
I could go evil queen, mirror, mirror, and walk out with the mirror, and things like that. Or I would be the horse from Renaissance, the Renaissance horse.
With me, if it was mirror, mirror, Delicious did my first thought was take a fairy tale character. Now she said Bloody Mary, but that gave me very evil queen from Snow White. Or the Red Queen.
Which is what I just said.
Or the Red Queen from the Queen of Hearts from Alice in Wonderland. It gave very that.
Yeah, I saw that. Even though she said Bloody Mary, and I
think I would have taken that, but incorporated some sort of mirror, kind of like how she had the mirrors on the neck up. I would have incorporated mirrors somewhere in there. But if it would have just said reflective, reflective material, I probably would have gave you a real sickening robot moment. You know what I'm saying?
All the C-3PO.
I was thinking more of Alice in Wonderland. And come out with it squeaking to it.
You mean Wizard of Oz?
Yes. What did I say?
Alice in Wonderland.
Because we were talking about Alice. I meant Wizard of Oz. Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Because I know somebody in the comments would have been like, you meant Wizard of Oz. I know I meant Wizard of Oz. I might watch that tonight.
They revived The Wiz.
What do you mean they revived it? It didn't go nowhere.
Well,
You talking about that live musical they did of The Wiz a few years back? Because that was really good. Amber Riley was in there. Crazy Eyes from Orange is the New Black was in there. That's when I found out she could sing. I didn't know she could sing like that, honey.
Ubu.
Yeah, like opera level voice. I'm like, you better sing, honey. You better sing.
Mm-hmm. I wonder if she's had her baby yet.
Oh, I didn't even know she was pregnant. Look at her. But
yeah,
let's get into these runways. Up first, we have Caramel in an outfit that was originally made for Beyonce.
I can see it.
When she came out, I'm like, oh, this is giving very Renaissance. Very Renaissance. Excuse me. And this was before Renaissance, even started. And I'm like, this gives very Renaissance. And then she said, oh, yeah, this was originally made for Beyonce. I know the designer. I'm like, oh. I'm like, this would have fit in. This would have fit right on in with what she was doing during the Renaissance.
The tour.
Yes. Oh, I'm going to have to go see it in the theaters because I missed it when she came to Texas. I'm going to go to the theaters and see it, honey. I might be in the theaters twice that day because we're doing our team building thing at the theaters this year. Well, this quarter.
Oh.
Yeah, this quarter. Because we're supposed to do it quarterly. You do it quarterly. And we decided just to keep it simple. So we're going to go to the movie theater. And this particular movie theater has a bowling alley and laser tag and something else in it. So we're going to watch a movie, but we're also going to do other activities as well.
Oh.
But yes, I want to go see Renaissance.
Instax.
I do want to go see Renaissance. Now, this look here is stunning. I love how she got the body all shimmered and shiny, honey. It looks good to me. What did you think of this look here?
Oh, I loved it.
Yes.
I thought it was great. I was like, heck yeah. Said she got to make up for what she lacked last episode.
Mm-hmm. Ooh,
Even though she be bringing the look, so.
Up next is Delicious. Like I said, this would have been something that I would have tried to pull off because this gives very Queen of Hearts to me. Mm-hmm. Very Snow White evil queen. And then, the mirrors around the neck. I really enjoyed this look. I thought it was fun. I think I would have done a necklace, though. I think that's the only thing. I think I would have had a real cute necklace. Mm-hmm. But other than that, I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. What did you think of this look?
I think Bloody Mary is turn of the century and not 19th century. Not Yeah. But it is what it is.
It is what it is.
Yep, it is what it is.
And it ain't what it ain't.
But I like the collar. That had to be a bitch to ship with and to put on.
Oh, I
And to
bet
have
it
on
was.
your shoulder.
I bet it was. Oh, that's the one.
Because you can't ship things to yourself, can you?
You got to bring it all with you. You can't ship
I bet
nothing.
you that was in the trunk.
Now I know at All Star 7, while they were there, they allowed them to have people ship them things because they didn't they didn't know how All Star 7 was going to go. So some queens didn't bring enough drag, so they allowed them to contact their emergency contacts to send them more drag. That's how Monet. That's how Monet ended up with her season 10 promo look. That was one of the things that Patty, her assistant, shipped to her while she was there.
Hey.
But yeah, love this look. Let's move onwards to Vicky Vivacious. This is okay. Like, I don't hate it.
Right. I don't get mirror out of it, other than the fact that it's just broken.
Yeah, like it's a soft two. Like, I get it. I get it. It's just I don't
like it.
I like it, but I don't. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like RuPaul's look this week. I like it, but I don't.
It's something. There's just something about it I'm not particularly
like. I can't put my finger on it, but there's something about this look that just makes me say no. But I still like it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So like, yes, but no.
No.
No, but yes.
Moving on.
Moving on to Banksy. What did you think of Banksy's look this week?
I'm not a big fan of the hips, but other than that, I like the outfit.
I like the hips.
I'm not particularly fond of the makeup though. But other than that, yeah.
I like this look overall. I actually don't mind the hips. I can see, where you're coming from with them. I don't mind them. My biggest issue is we know Banksy's a tall queen.
Yes. She
should have put on some heels instead of these boots. Because these just took all of her height away. She's a tall queen. She got legs. In this case, this makes her look shorter than what she is. Let's elongate that leg by putting on a nice little pump and push through.
Yeah, but then it would have made her look really leggy, and then you'd be like, something's missing in between.
No, I think with this one, I would have preferred leg with this. Especially because there's so much covered up from the thigh up. Because, we talked about it with Pandora, but Pandora was showing so much on the upper half. So, in this case, she is covered up so much. Having a pop of skin down at the bottom could have took it to the next level. Up next is Tamara Thomas. I thought this was cute.
She almost did the C3PO thing.
Yeah, it's real cute. I really love this hair. This hair does it for me. This hair is
everything.
This hair does it for me. Okay? But yeah, looks real good here. Up next is Kate Butch. Now, I agree with Graham. She should have just left this first little coat piece. Because this second look right here, what she revealed into, stunning. Amazing. Yes. Immaculate. Beautiful. Breathtaking.
Glorious.
Bus. Yeah. Another bus. Flight. But yeah, I really enjoyed this look. Up next, we have Ginger Johnson giving us no arms.
No arms.
I thought this was really cute. I thought it was creative. It's something that we've never seen on Drag Race before.
Right.
So I really enjoyed this. What did you think of this look?
Yes. I liked it. And, if you didn't look at it correctly, like you could be like, I don't like it because it has no shape, but like the way that the arms are and the way that they designed it, it gives her a shape and makes her seem slimmer than she actually is, and that's what makes me like it even more.
Up next is Michael Maruli.
Michael Maruli.
I love this look.
Of course, you like avant-garde things.
I love this with every fiber in me. It is like, oh, like Danny would wear this. Danny would wear the hell out of this. Head to toe. My only thing is the green lips, kind of, and the green eyeshadow. That kind of threw me out. I'm like, okay, I understand you want to do a pop of color, but I'm not sure if green would have been that color for me. You know what I'm saying?
No.
But everything else, like, I love. What did you think of this look?
It was okay. It wasn't my favorite.
So, out of all these amazing queens, who had your favorite look this week?
Bum, 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 bum. I mean, like my gut is saying caramel.
Okay,
but
is not going to be a pick?
You know what? I'll stick to it.
For me, mine is Michael Maruli. And we are on the opposite side. The opposite ends this time. Usually we're next to each other.
Opposite ends.
Yeah. Typically we're next to each other, but in this case, opposite ends. But yeah, Michael Maruli. But unfortunately, this is not a non-elimination episode. I've said it before, and I'm going to say it again here. I really think this should have been a non-elimination. I know we've had 2 non-elimination episodes so far. Tough tit. I did the math. If they would have kept all of them here, we still would have had 4 queens in the finale. If you only wanted 3 in the finale, do a double kick out somewhere.
Right.
The math would have still worked to not send somebody home.
The math would have still been mathing.
Yeah. Yeah, it still would have worked. But no. Because honestly, I would have kept them all up there, praised everybody. Oh, y'all did so great, so great. Mwah, mwah, mwah. But the top 2 this week is Kate Butch and Michael Maruli. That's what I would have done. Like, Ginger did a really good job. But I just feel like Kate and Michael, maybe because they were in it the whole time. They were in every scene. They landed every joke. And Ginger came in, landed her few jokes, sang her song, and left. And don't get me wrong, those small roles win a lot of the times. As you can see, it did here today. But I would not have done that. So we find out that in the top this week, we have Vicky Vivacious, Kate Butch, Ginger Johnson, and Michael Maruli. And in the bottom this week, we have Delicious and Banksy. Do you agree with this top and bottom placement?
I think everybody did like such a decent job that maybe there shouldn't have been anybody sent home.
Yeah, just call it season 14, honey. Don't worry, we will get to the right number at the end. Even if we need like 3 episodes where 2 people go home. Don't worry. We'll get there, okay? We will get there. But we find out that the winner is Ginger Johnson.
Yes.
I think she did a great job. I would have chose Kate, even if all the missed aside. I would have chose Kate as the solo win for this week, but Ginger did a great job. So it's not like I'm sitting here all confused. Like, well, how the fuck did she win? I saw how she won. I just would have chose differently. You know what I'm saying? And she won a Peter badge. Oh, Britannia. And we find out that the bottom 2 this week is Delicious and Banksy. I just don't see it. I don't. And like, it could have been kind of like what Italia did this week, because they also did a musical. And Priscilla was like, hey, y'all all did great. So we're going to be judging off y'all's runways. And that's the only way we're going to be able to do this.
Right.
And even if we're judging off of runways, I don't think Dee should be there. I don't. Ooh, who would be there if we're doing it off of runways? I think Banksy would still be there because it bothers me that she, how she proportioned herself. And I think Vicky, if we're gonna go off of runways.
Right.
But you know, they didn't go off runways. They made up some BS reasons to put them in the bottom. And they lip synced to one of my favorite songs ever. Well, let me say one of my favorite covers because I didn't particularly care for the original. I Dreamed a Dream by Susan Boyle. I don't
know if that was the Susan Boyle version.
I never thought in a million years we would have a Susan Boyle song on Drag Race. Baby, when that song started, I'm like, Susan?
Days gone by.
Yeah, because she was talking and, you know, she was doing it and you lip sync for your life. So I was looking down at my phone and I heard the music play and I'm like, Susan? I look up and I'm like, oh, baby, they got Susan. They got Miss Boyle on the track. And the way that Dee was talking, you would have think this song was finna be like a bucking tet song. She's like, I'm finna wear her out, blah blah this, and I'm like, baby, this is a ballad. I thought we was finna hear this one for the boys with the booming system. The way she was talking, and then I hear I Dreamed a Dream. I'm like, baby. We save that for when you have more of a high beat song talking about I'm finna wear her out. But yes, with this ballad, I Dreamed a Dream, Susan Boyle. What did we think of this lip sync?
Bro. You know, this was like unique to watch.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was just kind of like, what do you expect from a ballad?
I appreciated this because, you know, in the U.S., they stray away from ballads, which I don't know why. And if it is a ballad, they do some stupid dance mix to it. No. I will never forgive them for that Unbreak My Heart dance mix that they did. Because I was so excited. RuPaul said, Unbreak My Heart by Toni Braxton. I'm like, oh! Now, granted, the right queens weren't standing there for Toni Braxton, but I'm like, they could possibly do a little something. And then I heard that beat kick in. I'm like, oh, hell.
My favorite one was the Deborah Cox one they did a couple weeks ago. Dun, 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 dun. How did you get it?
I've grown accustomed to that because they've used it several times. But Canada vs. the World and Germany both played in my face. Because, you know, they just said Nobody's Supposed to Be Here by Deborah Cox. They didn't mention it was the stupid dance version.
I knew it was going to be the dance version.
Each time
when have they ever gotten the real song?
Listen, each time I hold hope. I'm like, okay, it might be it. This might be it. We might have it. And then you hear doom, 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 doom. I spend all my time. Oh, gosh. Like when they did If I Was Your Woman at the end of All Stars 2, I'm like, Lord, they finna do some weird, crazy version to this song. But they did, and I'm like, yes! They were in gowns too, it just worked. It worked. Right. I'm like, yes, thank you. If you're gonna do a ballad, don't give us a stupid dance mix of it. So if there's a ballad on season 16 and I start hearing that doom, 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 I'm finna be mad. Like, I was so happy season 15 when It's All Coming Back to Me by Selena S. Titties versus, who was it? Lux New York London. I was so happy because I was so scared. I'm like, oh, please don't be a dance mix. Please don't be. And it was. And I'm like, thank you. See, RuPaul, a ballad can be done on the show. And done beautifully, if I must say so. But yeah,
trust me, I can't wait for them to do another monologue.
That part, I was hoping we would get one on All Stars 8. Kind of like have that be like an All Stars thing. And be like, yeah, we got the designing woman. I don't know what other monologue.
I'm pretty sure there's another good one.
There's plenty of them. But it's just none of them are coming to the top of my head at the moment.
Facts.
But yeah, we could have kept that going. Honestly, there's been so many iconic moments on Drag Race that could have been a monologue. Like an argument between somebody and somebody else.
Yeah. I could have had a sugar daddy if I wanted to.
Somebody mentioned before that would be a good lip sync performance, the sugar daddy speech that Shangela gave. And I agree. Mm-hmm. I agree wholeheartedly. Yeah. Would have ate that up.
You think it was the first one that came to mind.
Would have ate that up. Maybe even the Tatiana and Tyra, well, I don't like you.
Choices.
Oh, God, that was it. Oh, I loved it. I love that argument. Anyway, I really enjoyed this lip sync. I do think Dee won. I felt like Banksy was just kind of there. But Dee was emoting with the face. She was giving a little...
And the body, even with that big old dress on.
Yeah, and I love how she played with the musicality and was using her hands to go with the beat of the song. And I'm like, it's little things like that I really enjoyed from Dee. I really did. And although Banksy had a win, we had to say goodbye to my good Banks. I said, Banksy.
I knew you was going to be heartbroken about that.
Oh, God. Why are we getting rid of the fashion queen on episode 5? I don't understand. But Dee won the lip sync. Do you agree?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I do too. Nobody should be going home, but I guess Banksy has to go.
If somebody gotta go.
Mm-hmm. So they went to the moon. And we find out that next week they'll be playing Snatch Game. And that's my thing. Y'all could have kept... We could have had 8 people in the Snatch Game. You look... I'm still trying to find every way that they could have kept Banksy. Because Banksy would have ate Snatch Game. I don't care what nobody said. Banksy would have ate Snatch Game. She would have.
Next time on Drag Race UK.
But yeah, that is our Drag Race UK review, y'all. We're going to go ahead and wrap things up here. Cretia, where can they find you on social media?
You can find me at Cretia McGill. That's CRESHAMCGILL on all social media.
And you can find me on all social media platforms at Simply Desmond. That's SIMPLYDESMOND. Thank you so much for spending a piece of your day with us. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And we will see you all later. Bye.